Hello and welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief. In the headlines, 10-year-old Ishmael Mensah allegedly killed by two teenagers in Kasoa buried. President Akufo-Addo tasked state engineers to conduct integrity audit of all public buildings and determine their state of preparedness to handle disasters. Traders flow onto pavements. Graphic Road, CMB enclave, West affected. And Energy Minister puts the nation on alert for more power cuts in May. Graphic Online's News in Brief is brought to you by.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the brief. The 10-year-old boy Ishmael Mensah Abdullah, allegedly killed by two teenagers in Kasoa in the central region, has been buried. This was after Islamic funeral rites were conducted Thursday afternoon. The funeral was attended by a large crowd comprising family members, friends, schoolmates, classmates, and residents.
Present at the funeral were also police personnel and officials of the Kasoa Municipal Assembly, led by its Chief Executive Mr. Stephen Yani. Scores of mourners gathered at the family house of the 10-year-old boy who was allegedly murdered by two teenagers last weekend. The mourners were made up of Muslims and non-Muslims. Residents from the Coca-Cola community, where the murder happened, were also present to mourn with the bereaved family. Some of the mourners took advantage of the presence of the late Ishmael Mensah Abdullah's family to catch a glimpse of the uncompleted building in which he was murdered.
In a related development, the Attorney General, Mr. Godfred Adami, has charged the Inspector General of Police to be mindful of the Juvenile Justice Act of 2003, Act 653, in handling the case involving the accused persons in the death of the 10-year-old boy. The AG particularly related his advice to the interview of juveniles, which is in Section 13 of the Act, the exclusive jurisdiction of a juvenile court and a court of summary jurisdiction, presumption and determination of the age of the person suspected to be a juvenile, remand of a juvenile, and the mandated stipulation for an expeditious hearing of the case of a juvenile charged with an offense under Section 33 of the Act.
The letter dated April 7, 2021, from the AG's office and addressed to the IGP, Mr. James Opombuenu, also advised the police to be mindful of the requirements of Section 120 of the Evidence Act 1975, NRCD 323, relating to confessions.
Ghana has initiated a process to assess the country's state of preparedness for the occurrence of earthquakes. A technical committee of experts has drawn up an action plan which, when implemented, will help build a national resilience against the destructive effects of earthquakes when such occurrences befall the country. President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo on Thursday attended a stakeholders conference organized by the Ministry of Interior in Accra on the issue of earthquakes and had this to say.
President Akufo-Addo tasked the engineering department of the Works and Housing Ministry to undertake integrity audit of all public buildings and determine their state of preparedness to handle disasters. The directive follows recommendations presented to President Akufo-Addo by a committee put together to advise government on ways to contain possible earthquakes in Ghana. The committee was made up of the National Security, the Interior Ministry, NADMU, Ghana Health Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, and the Ghana Police Service. Ghana has recorded 3 earthquakes in 1615, 1636, and 1939, which resulted in 17 deaths, 133 injuries, and later the resettlement of hundreds of people in Accra.
Traders in markets within the Central Business District of Accra have extended their activities towards the Graphic Road, taking over the pavements from the Graphic Press and the inner perimeter around the Beyeman cold store. Some traders with secure trading areas within designated parts of the metropolis and those without are vigorously trading at unauthorized locations on the Graphic Road.
As part of the Daily Graphics National Sanitation Campaign effort, it observed over a period of 3 days this week that traders and hawkers had taken over pedestrian walkways in the markets, the frontages of the Greater Accra Regional Fire Service at Mokola, the Accra Central Police Station, and the Republic House branch of the GCB Bank. At the CMB market, not only had the traders invaded the pavement in front of the Senate District Office, they had also extended their encroachment westwards towards the Graphic Road. Among the items sold on the pavement were clothes, shoes, bags, cosmetics, food and beverages, sanitary products, jewelry, herbal medicines and cooking utensils. The areas where the nuisance is predominant include the CBD, the Adabaka Market, the Abgublushi Market and the Medina Market. Amidst the chaos, there was also indiscriminate disposal of waste on the pathways and sections of the streets. On the roads, traders jostled dangerously with motorists and pedestrians for space with all the attendant dangers to lives.
And in our final story, Energy Minister Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh says there will be more power cuts in parts of the country in May. This is in addition to the current outages being experienced by consumers in Accra, Kasoa and Greater Kumasi areas.
Officials of the Ghana Grid Company Limited have blamed Officials of the Ghana Grid Company have blamed their unannounced outages on system upgrades and maintenance works. However, consumers and analysts have in the last few weeks demanded a load-shedding timetable to enable the public to plan their activities. Speaking at a forum jointly organized by civil society organizations, ECG and Gridco on current challenges in the energy sector, Dr. Poku Prempeh assured that government is committed to ensuring stable power supply despite the current challenges.
In the month of May, around my birthday, it's going to be I wonder what a birthday present I was going to get. There will be systematic power outages. So we have invited both ECG and Gridco. And in the light of that, let's set a plan and communicate the people who will be affected way before it happens. That is a plant system upgrade that is leading to power outages that we need to communicate. Just suppose that what happened last Saturday, when either because of congestion, a conductor cracked, a line got severed, there was total blackout. The line is already congested. One line off makes it even more terrible. And it led to severe power outages in parts of Accra. That was unplanned. What I said earlier was a plan, but it all led to the same effect. Parts of Accra were without lights.
Thank you for watching News in Brief. We'll see you again tomorrow with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic Ghana and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Enoch Dafa Frimpong.